What's up, guys? We are back once again, and we are finally going to be discussing Digimon Adventure episode 48. Finally, and this episode was intense. But if you guys was not able to watch it, I highly recommend you go check it out before you continue with this video. This will contain spoilers, so I'm going to give you one last chance to click off. But overall, hope you guys are enjoying the day and enjoyed the episode. But this episode really does kick it up a notch a little bit because we do have in the episode where the gang is, of course, still going to go find Magma. But what's really interesting is where they basically get a transmission from Leomon, and he informs them that they're safe, they're still on that island, and they've been. What you've seen is, like, I guess, a lot of the Digimon that they've saved throughout their remainder of the episodes after Leomon stayed behind to help fight. And he explains that there's been a castle growing. I guess after everything that happened, they finally were able to grow a castle on there for a safe haven for all Digimon, and they've been using that experimental lab to be able to communicate with them. And then, of course, we have Lopmon, where he informs them that he says that if you don't stop him from coming to life, then I guess there will going to be a big problem. But then they see the Digimon that's been trying to bring him to life. Now, I will say this episode did have issues, which I'm going to get to here in a few minutes. But we do see where they finally get close to their goal, and all the Digimon are starting to feel it. They're, Agumon's feeling it, Gabumon's feeling it, Gatomon's feeling it, Tenomon's feeling it. Where as soon as they get close, I don't understand what this is. What gets me, Kari and TK are like the main ones that can actually sense something more sometimes rather than the rest. And Kari tells, of course, I keep forgetting the one that they're riding on, but tells him to turn. And when he does, of course, a new Digimon emerges, and it's like we have all the data that was taken from all the Digimon was made into this massive Digimon that attacks the group, and of course they transform. We got this big battle going on, and then they just get wiped out. They even transform into super evolution, and they get wiped out. I mean, they all get wiped out. And what gets me is in the entirety of this episode, we don't have Angelmon or Angel Woman that even try to evolve. I'm like, okay, why are you guys not wanting to evolve? That was me. The entirety of this episode, I was watching, and I'm going, why in the heck are y'all not evolving already? Your pals are in trouble. Why aren't you evolving as quickly as they are? That's what made no sense to me. So I did nitpick a lot in this episode, but we do see, like I said, this massive battle, and then the only ones that are able to go into their final transformation, obviously, is we see War Greymon and Metal Garurumon, and they start fighting. But then Tai comes up with an idea. Obviously, the way Tai is, he's willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good, and he informs everyone, look, we have to keep going, but I have to be the one to give up what I want right now. That way we can do the greater good and just get this done. And Matt's like, okay, so you're saying you want to be left behind. And he's saying, that's the only way right now. And he says, I leave them to you, which is something that obviously is in Ty's character. He's willing to give himself up if necessary for the rest of the group and for the cause. And again, if he's not able to lead them, then Matt is the second one in charge. Obviously, anyone that's been a long time fan of this franchise, you guys should already know that's how it goes. Matt and Ty are the leaders of this group, but then again, if one of them goes out of commission, the other picks up the slack. And I like that, how they put that in there, and he even tells him that you better come back, and he says like, oh well, don't worry. And we see where the group's finally able to escape, and before they're able to escape, War Greymon is able to get more of a power boost from Angel Woman, like we did see from Angelmon that he did for Metal Greymon and even War Garurumon as well. And when he finally gives them a power up, War Greymon is finally able to fight back and able to really do some damage on this Digimon. I mean, heavy damage when the group is finally able to go away. But Kari somehow passes out after catching Gatomon as well. So again, this episode was it was good, but also I will say there was a lot of nitpicking in this episode. There was things about this I just particularly did not care for. I'm the entire time I'm sitting here and I'm going, okay, why are they doing it this? Why are they, there was a lot about this that left me with that central look, like, you know, why are they doing this way, or why are they doing this? But we do see where War Grandma's finally able to defeat this Digimon after literally wrecking him, and then finally it looks like that they are wanting to do one last thing to, I guess, have almost like a suicide run to explode into the island and the clouds. And when that happens, War Greymon gets on the back of it, and they just go right into it, and it just explodes. And of course, now everyone's thinking, oh, Ty's dead, but we all know that Ty's not going to die. We all know that War Greymon's not going to die. They are one of the main characters of the show, because again, why would they do that? But even if they tried to, they'd come back later on anyway. We already know this, because again, they've done this time and time again in Digimon. So overall, like I said, I did enjoy the episode. Again, there was some things I nitpicked about. Again, like how Kari was able to feel, you know, when the Digimon was near, or able to see the Digimon's true form from even all the data that they took from all the other Digimon. So there's a lot of things, like I said, I will nitpick on, and I think that needs to be explained possibly more. I may have to do a little research myself, but overall, I think it was a decent episode. I think it was a good episode. But were you guys able to watch it? What did you guys think about it? If you guys like to know, I'd like to know your comments down below. What are your thoughts about it? If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Also, click the notification bell so you guys are notified every time I upload. If you guys are enjoying your weekend, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for it being a little late. You know, got up really late today. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one.